tarot card reading. We're going to get into Rihanna. So, I have a few things to say, which I'm sure that you were waiting and ready about Miss Rihanna. Super Bowl situation, the goings on about the baby bump. But first, hit subscribe. You know what to do. Go ahead, click the bell if you would, please, and thank you. Okay. My kid is over yonder, so sorry if I get the looks. I'll be getting some looks with my kid here. Anyway, so please hit subscribe. Go ahead, do all the things. We're going to get into this reading. Let me go over her astrology first. We'll get get into the other stuff after. Okay.
What?
Okay.
Don't mind my hair.
So Rihanna was born February 20th, 1988 at 8:50 and at St. Michael, blah, 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 blah. What else here? That's a great start, isn't it? Okay. So she's 34. She was born Robin Fenty. That's when she entered the world. She's a successful entrepreneur, performer, and she is from Barbados, and she's a... Stop laughing at me.
Roberto.
Don't do tarot with your kid in the room because it's just a mess. It's just a mess.
Roberto. Roberto.
I know, and I keep... Jesus. Okay. Okay, she was found by American music composer Evan Rogers, who flew her to the United States to make a demonstration. Blah, blah, blah. She's a singer. We know who she is. She's all over the news. Let's be real here, okay? Out of control. This is out of control. I'm not reading any of that. Okay, so it just got worse. Let me go over her astrology real quick. Her sun sign is in Aries. And then let's go over, it was Sunday, right? Yes. Okay. So she was apparently to show everybody during the Super Bowl. So she was already involved. She's really successful. She's super business lady, blah, blah, blah. On Sunday, though, she added, of course, another accomplishment to her resume. And that was to sing in front of all of you people. And let's see what a hovering platform even. I know, like she was in the sky, I'm pretty sure. She looked like she was in space, I told my kids. But it says, bitch better have my money. That is the song that she chose to sing. Bitch better have my money. That one, right? No. No more. Okay. And it led to a fireworks display when she sang When We Found Love. And she sang that with Calvin Harris. So awesome. Okay. And I think the Eagles lost. Okay. So anyway, she decided to say that she was pregnant again. And she was, among her dancers. I'm reading this from USA Today. So there's that. She went through pulsing hits flowed in succession, including Rude Boy, Wild Thoughts, and a seductive work. She's pregnant again. She became a breakout term on Google Trends during the performance as Rihanna gently patted her stomach at one point, prompting to excite everybody and among her fans. After the show, though, her rep confirmed. So yeah, she's prego. Obviously, I don't think she'd push her stomach out and point to it and pretend like she wasn't pregnant. But I'm just going to say, Bey already did this. No, she did not do it in front of the Super Bowl, but she did do this. Okay, so that's not that original, but it's beautiful nonetheless. I just got to say that one thing. I'm sure somebody has said it, right? I'm not the only one speaking. Okay, so let's get into this reading. We're just going to go over currently how she feels after this, big Super Bowl. I'm shaking, and it's not an earthquake. It is my stupid, cheap phone holder. Okay, I'm being brutally honest here. It's on books. No, it is one book. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to get into just kind of what's going on as far as current energy, just finding out where she's at. And upcoming for Miss Rihanna. All right. course. Yes, of course. Naked people and the mother card. Duh. Why wouldn't that all pop out? Why wouldn't that? Yeah, strength. Okay. We get it. Okay. So mom is the word. So mom's the word. Definitely prego. Definitely in that fertile. She's definitely in the vibe of mom stuff. So she is dealing out that energy. And she's not just any old regular Joe Schmo. She is Rihanna. So she's the queen of moms. I mean, she does make it look really amazing being pregnant. I don't remember it feeling amazing, but that's fine. Yeah. And there is a lot. There's, for some reason, she's still worried kind of about the judgment or what people might think. Yes, she is. She is she's the bomb.com. She is, if anybody's going to be pregnant, it's going to be her. She makes it look so good. And she doesn't say one word, or she doesn't complain about it. She don't do none of that stuff. She's just pregnant, and that's it. And she's a queen about it. Yes, I agree completely and fully. And to put on that outfit, I have to say, like, to put on that outfit, like, that's a pleather, like, latex. To do that while you're pregnant, girl, go. Go with your bad self, because I could never do that. I wouldn't have not fit in it. So, anyway, she is in that energy for sure. But there is this energy within this card as far as judgment, almost like a worry that there was going to be harsh judgment. So she's like, I got to make this really good. Like, this has to look really good when I'm telling people I'm pregnant or revealing it. Or maybe she was worried that, you know, people would just be too concerned and up her business when she didn't want them to be. I mean, there was a lot of harsh judgment around her while she was pregnant, and I'm sure that goes for all of them. So of course that's a concern. Of course, you know, waking up to all the sillies and them and their judgment. Me. Okay, so here we go. Let's get into this reading, non-biased reading. Strength is all over. So this is all surrounding the job, especially the pregnancy stuff, feeling like, you know, there'll be harsh judgment or harsh critics about the pregnancy. Let me read your comments. Let me put their chat. Why does it disappear? Don't know how to work this. Let me see. Hold on. Whatever. I don't know how to use it. I'm trying. Okay, so there is a lot of, you know, there's that harsh judgment, but this is all surrounding the work stuff too. So that's all, you know, a huge concern, but that's all connected. It's all very much supported for her. I mean, especially any of her ambitions, her goals, anything that she's looking into or looking at or looking. Sword and Scale keeps playing. I don't know why. It's weird. I don't know what's happening. So she surrenders to it, though. She's surrendering to this new start and to the expansion, and she's surrendering to the fact that this is happening. So she's just kind of let go, and that's what she did when she was announcing the pregnancy. Whether this is the physical pregnancy, or this is her just kind of showing the world that she's pregnant with an idea, or that she has a surrogate. I mean, it's none of my concern, but the cards are just kind of indicating that she's really just letting go and allowing this to be where it's at, because that's where it should be for her. Let's get our last card here for this. That is the courage. Yeah, it took her a lot of courage. And it took her a lot of time to reflect on it and to really grow enough to have some time to be there and have that strength and that courage at that very moment. That took her a lot of time to kind of like be like, okay, I've assessed this situation and I think I'm going to go on this and it's going to be fine. It took a lot of courage though. And mentally, I mean, there was a huge conflict. It brought a lot of distraction. It brought a lot of, maybe that was her concern even, that it would bring so much unfocus. Maybe she wanted just the Super Bowl thing to be this huge from it. Who knows? We do know that that's an option, though. Anything going on in the past as far as this connection to this pregnancy, this courage, this reflection, this time of strength and growth for Rihanna in a relationship. So there was something of a choice that she had to make in the past. It did keep her up. It was something that really conflicted her, and it brought a lot of distraction. And anything she dealt with as far as even all the way into now was the fact that, and did she have enough to keep going? Did she have enough strength and stamina to keep going to get to the final round, to get to a place where she could make a choice here? And I felt like there was a lot of doubt there in the past when she was choosing this. And this had to do with her soulmate or her love or her, you know, her specific person, spiritually aligned. Could have been twin, could have just been a connected Not sure. But this was definitely a connection or, some sort of a decision that she had to make in the past. It had a lot to do with, the pregnancy and the strength that she has and the reflection time and just the whole thing. The whole thing was probably just kind of a big display of what she's been working on. Especially growing that baby. Growing the baby. Okay, so anything that is... You are? Why? Listen, I don't think there's anything surprising about her getting pregnant again. Because I think that she's in that time. I mean, she just had a baby, and a lot of people want their babies close together. I mean, that could just... We don't even know, people. Like, they could just pretend that stuff happens so that we don't actually see what's actually happening in their real life. Because, sometimes there's a concern of safety. So, again, those might be mirage or, like, a whole smoke screen of shit going on. And we might not even know. It just is what it is. Like, that could possibly be a thing. And then they go live their lives in this, island somewhere. And not the creepy one. The normal people Hollywood island. Anyway, it's just a thought. Like, I mean, we all... things like this come up, okay? So even a pregnancy that happens, or say you're pregnant with an idea, or these things, somebody could get arrested. So those things will happen. Even if, like, those things fucking happen. That is some shit that happens. And it's nothing that we can do about it. Okay, so anything upcoming here, a little bit of nestling away and just kind of wanting to feel completely safe and supported in her life. But the work that needs to be done is being done, especially with her kind of like hiding away from it all, or just taking care of herself and, preparing for what's to come. Because she does have a lot of things to come, but there is somebody around her who is not as interested as she thinks in her life, or there's an involvement from somebody who's not as interested. And that's the Knight of Cups, and that's in reverse. And this is something that she will probably walk away from, whatever that energy is. And I don't mean that's that man that she's with. I don't mean to say that, but I do feel like there is somebody uninterested here. They don't have a good intention, okay? The intention is not what she would want it to be, okay? And it's very passive and it's very lustful. And it was like super exciting in the beginning, obviously. But the intention is a little bit far behind this person. It's not as in front as it should be, I don't feel. So I do think with the Ten of Swords, I think that any kind of like goals or dreams that she has, she's going to walk towards that shit, because this is a final go for whoever this energy is that is around her. This is a final go. And to have movement, to have clarity, to have focus, and to be a mother, you're going to have some good energy around you, because by God, we are completely creating the way that we parent with the energy around us, because it can affect us. And so I don't blame the girl. I do not blame the girl. Keep it moving, rude boy, or rude boy, whatever. I don't know what that song is. Okay, let's get the last couple cards here. That was a mom joke. I'm sorry. Last one. Yeah, so taking center stage is definitely going to be something that will be happening again. It's just going to be more behind her. She's not as concerned about it as she once was. And with the Ten of Cups, I feel like the ending family and love and completion, and this is not a bad thing here. And again, this is a final energy with this person, but I think her ending, taking her to a place where she has no doubts and she continues to go with that strength and reflect. This same for her. This is going to have a really good ending no matter what. And there is, a reflection of who she is. A celebrity doesn't mean that her life doesn't, people's lives in the celebrity or Hollywood, that they don't end up in jail and they don't end up, divorcing or, not being together and this and that. And they have lives and they have to deal with this shit too. So it's no different than like you or I. But fuck it, like have the kid, like whatever, like she'll enjoy that kid. She'll enjoy this baby. That's all I think. And this baby's going to have a good mother. So who cares? Who cares where daddy is right now? When the baby comes out, hopefully they'll all be together and happy. So we'll see. All right, I got to get out of here. Please go ahead, hit subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss any of your crazy celebrity readings, your general and love readings. I just finished up with your current readings, so go check them out and see if you're going to have a Valentine or non-Valentine. See if you'll get flowers in the plastic wrap or in the vase. Which one are you? All right. Please enjoy the rest of this month. I'll see you all later. Happy Valentine's